Today's Quality Minute is on moisture resistant barriers, or MRBs. The moisture resistant barrier is an epoxy coating that's applied to concrete floors that will trap or isolate any moisture vapors from releasing from the slab and thus causing flooring failures on our projects. We see this a lot on new projects, but we should be testing all projects that have flooring to just make sure that the slab is within the manufacturer's warrantable requirements. For the tests themselves, there's an ASTM test that is required. We have probes that are placed in the floor. It's usually a 24-hour test. We get our results. One of the caveats of that is that the test needs to be when the building is tempered, so it needs to be near the end of completion of the project. We have recently seen a lot of readings that are on the high 90s, and that is a telltale sign that there's excessive moisture within the slabs. One of the two ways to treat this is either by providing a high moisture content adhesive or a MRB product. It is Bergman's mindset that we utilize the MRB, as this is a belt and suspenders approach, as the adhesives, if they're not by the same manufacturer, will likely not be a warrantable installation by the flooring manufacturer if there is a failure in the future, causing rework. Again, the MRB process itself is usually a multi-day process where you got to go in and actually blast out the floor or bead the concrete, open up the floor, and then come back with an epoxy coating and then put your floor leveler on there. This process is then ultimately seals the floor and prevents the moisture vapor from coming out of the floor. One of the big issues why you're seeing an excess or increase of these flooring issues is the adhesives themselves are now water-based adhesives. This is a result of probably in the industry about 15 years ago, when a lot of the adhesives went to water-based products, where it took out a lot of the good stuff that we saw in old floor adhesives that would allow it to stick to almost anything. But a flooring failure, we see it. You'll see if it's on a sheet good, you'll see bubbles that are popping up, almost blisters. That's one telltale sign. And if it's on a tile product, you'll start seeing tiles that are flopping up, and you'll see the moisture underneath it. But again, the intent of this video is to express the importance of MRBs. First of all and foremost, the correct installation, but testing the slabs. And we again recommend it be done by a third party, and also by the flooring installer, just so it's not more of an independent test. And then for any and all readings we get, we want to make sure that we review with the quality department, so we could make sure that the solution is correct. And if there's any high level moisture adhesives that are being utilized, that they are approved by the flooring manufacturer. And again, like anything, it will impact the schedule. There's a dollar value to it, but it's important where this rework is costly and is as disruptive, or if not more, than the actual MRB installation in general. But again, let's make sure we're doing our due diligence. Let's make sure we're talking about these in our pre-install meetings with the flooring contractors, and let's make sure that we are utilizing the correct products for our floor installations. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me for further discussions. And remember, quality starts with us.